Man, it's been a while since I recorded on this thing. What's going on?
Who are you?
I know.
Hey,
This video though, it has like this long commercial. Get to the singing part. This part, right?
if I should die
Fuck
before
yeah.
I wake, it's 'cause you took my breath away. Losing you is like living in a world with no air. Oh.
Yeah, so I've been rewatching the whole Glee series, and they performed this song, and so that's why it's like stuck in my head. But I keep changing out the words, so like this part. But right there, I'm like, where do you expect me to pee? That's what I tell Laura.
Oh, Lord.
It's so hard for me to pee, and like, Laura loves it, I love it, the kid loves it. Maybe Laura doesn't like it as much, but whatever. She can get over it. Anyways, that's what's been in my mind. And I'm watching Glee. It's not because necessarily like I enjoy the series or whatever, but my kid loves that show. It's like bright colors. There's songs every like 2-3 minutes, and he's just into it. And I'm like, dude, if you're just chill watching Glee, I'm chill with it too, man. It's all
I feel
good.
like I feel like Glee's better than the Wiggles or SpongeBob, so I feel like you're winning at this parenting thing.
Laura always likes to play what is it? Like the Disney Channel. She'll play the Disney Channel, all that Discover. I don't know. They're all cartoons and stuff like that. But when he's chilling with me, it's like we're watching Vice, we're watching documentaries, we're watching just like all stuff. So I guess between the two, he's getting a balance. Because my thing is like I don't want him to get used to like hearing everything in a song form, just like. But and maybe Glee's kind of bringing the balance of both worlds. Maybe I don't. The cartoon shows is just like everything's just a song, and it's just like now it's time to pack your lunch. Pack your lunch. I'm like, no, just say it's time to pack your lunch. Like, just be direct now. Not everything is a song in life, okay?
Sure.
Truer words have never been spoken. Beautiful.
How do we sound? We're sounding good on y'all's end? Yeah, we sound good?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just wondering. Maybe I should get some jazz going for you guys. Huh?
Only the smoothest. Only the smoothest.
I'm just typing in smooth jazz. So while I'm pulling this up, I will say that I am recording. Well, for my birthday, somebody got me a bottle of Omegang, 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 Omegang Game of Thrones, Seven Kings. Do you watch this show, Rick? You seem like somebody that would watch this
Yeah,
show.
I am incredibly into it.
That's what I thought. And when someone handed me this beer, and I already envisioned myself drinking it on the show, I was like, yeah, that's
The land
definitely
of Westeros.
yeah. So it's okay. It's good. Wait, this one's a wheat beer, hoppy wheat ale, and
Yeah.
I take that back. It's not just okay. It's probably one of the better wheat beers that I've tried in a while.
Omegang does a good job.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's more Omagong than it being a Game of Thrones themed. Hashtag GOT. Hashtag GOT. I will say, dude, Game of Thrones podcasts, those are always on the top charts on iTunes. So maybe this is something we need to get ahead of the game.
This is where we get the big break, guys. We talk about Game of Thrones.
This
This
might be where.
episode.
You know what? That's not a terrible idea.
This is where we get big.
I'm going to turn on my webcam here temporarily, see how much bandwidth it uses, but you can check out the color there. Also a pretty legit label here going on. It's okay. I mean, I think they could have done something better with the label. Seems really simplistic. Game of Thrones, Seven Kingdoms. I don't know what the Seven Kingdoms even means. I'm guessing that's a reference to
It's the seven
Lord of the
different
Rings.
kingdoms in Westeros.
What's Westeros? Like the Western world? Or
It's the land
Western world?
on Game of Thrones. It's where like half the storyline takes.
Ah.
Most of the
Okay.
main characters are in Westeros. Then Essos is east across the Narrow Sea.
Okay. So a lot like Narnia, I guess. Sounds right.
Sure.
Not
And
as
it's, it's just like how Lord of the Rings did the same. There's just the different areas.
Yeah, man. I just took a picture of the beer so I could put it on Instagram. But yeah, Game of Thrones is blowing up. One reference I always hear to Game of Thrones is the Red Wedding. Apparently, that was a significant event. In Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
That was a pretty intense moment
Yeah. Okay.
in both the book and show. I mean, it's just Game of Thrones, what makes it Game of Thrones is it's unique. It doesn't have a lot of the same tropes as a lot of other fantasy, and he doesn't stop from pulling the punches. Plot armor isn't really a thing too much. So people die that you don't expect to die because you're just like, whoa, I thought they were the main character, and they just got killed.
Oh, okay.
So it's very different in that aspect. It's brutally honest.
And
I
that.
can tell you like everything I know about Game of Thrones in about 30 seconds.
Okay, let me see. Let me get this clock going. And go.
Winter is coming. Jon Snow, White Walkers, Red Wedding, Girl with the Dragons, Westeros, not the thing. Dragons are a thing. Did I mention dragons? Yeah.
got five
Wolves. Wolves are also a thing.
Oh, 30. Not bad. That's pretty
Iron
much
Throne.
something.
Iron Throne. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
Like,
the chair with all the fucking knives everywhere. Yeah.
I know all the buzzwords, so I can, sound like I know what's going on in a conversation. Be like, oh yeah, and the Iron Throne at the wedding.
The winter is coming. That's always like a thing that gets re-memed. I had no idea where that was coming from.
oh yeah, that comes from
When
Game
the
of
city
Thrones.
was going through they call it a burnout. It's when they switch from chlorine and ammonia to just chlorine, and they're burning out the lines. Just shooting. And someone sent out a meme like that on our chat feed on our phones that said, "Prepare yourself, the chlorine is coming," and it was that meme. Like that guy went like, it looks funny, but then I didn't know it was a reference to Game of Thrones, but it was more of a reference for compliance for us guys. But anyways,
I didn't know
I
it was
did
a Game of
watch-
Thrones reference.
I did see the first episode of Game of Thrones like 3 years ago, so I knew what that. They said it a lot in the first episode, and I was like, oh, I understand this. And there was.
why are they saying that a lot? Are they constantly preparing?
Well, it has to do with the storyline. Okay, so there's the different houses, and all the houses have like a saying, and the main family is saying is winter is coming because they're north enough, close enough to the wall that they know about that. And basically, in this land, you don't have typical seasons. Like when you join into it, they've been in maybe a 50-year summer, and the idea is winter hasn't come yet. But when winter comes, it's not just kind of snowy. Snow is like, I don't know, 30 feet deep, and like people die. Like it's a very hard time to live is during winter, and winter could last years. So it's
Oh, that makes sense because everybody back then used to live to they were 20, 21, something like that.
yeah. Well, it's like it's just not modern anything. It's fantasy. So yeah, they don't have the ability to survive winter as great as we could. So it's winter plays a significance.
Sweet, man. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm also rewatching Californication. Did you all ever catch that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's on Netflix right now. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch it because there's a lot of gratuitous flashing, nudity. There we go. That's my kind of show. Also has that guy from the UFO show. He's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm drinking Armageddon Game of Thrones. What are you guys? Rick, what do you got over there?
Hold on a sec. Let me.
Oh, I guess we should announce the theme for this. I mean, this is Rant 107, the Empty Rant podcast.
Game of Thrones rant.
Yeah, so this was Stranger Danger, America.
Stranger danger.
My thought behind this was pick a beer or pick a brewery. Hopefully brewery. Just you've never tried them before for whatever rhyme or reason. It could be brand new, or it could be something that sits around and you've just never tried. So I went with the one of I've never had this brewery before. It's brewery's Bear Republic, and this is the rye ale. And
Man,
you
they
can
got
see
5 different ones, right?
yeah, and none of
Go to
them. It's
got
just
5
like there's like an IPA, there's a red, there's this. There's
Yeah,
nothing phenomenal about them, and I've always skipped them because if you look at their artwork, I've talked about this a million times. Like I do judge a book by its cover, and they look like they made this in Microsoft Word. It looks horrible. It is. I always made fun of. I mean, it looks like it was made with like font effects. It is a very unimpressive label, and I mean, it's not bad. It's just a big rye ale, and I like rye, but
Yeah, but you don't, I guess, significant with it, do you?
No, it's one of those beers. Like it's not a bad beer, but I usually think a 3.5 is like my base for like my average. But this would be like a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I see those Bear Republic. I see it all the time, and I've always wondered, like to try them out. Actually, I think I did try the Rael. Yeah, I've tried that one. That was one of the first craft beers I've ever tried, and I enjoyed it. Wasn't bad.
They're all over the place, and it wasn't expensive. It was a bomber, and I think I paid maybe $8 for this bomber. I mean, that's not bad. It's like Lagunitas. It's everywhere, and it's always affordable. But end of the day, I would go with like a Lagunitas over this. And ironically enough, that was the other one I judged, based on its artwork.
Yeah. So far, it seems like for two, I'm picking beers that. Well, technically, I didn't pick this beer, but beers that don't have that significant.
But here's the thing: if you don't ever pick new beers, you never find the good ones that you like. So that's why I like this idea, because like I've done that with breweries where like you finally get a beer from them and you just go, wow, I can't believe I waited this long to finally try it.
Yeah, you like the idea of stranger danger. I get it. I don't know if I'm creepy enough, but
Not creepy at all.
yeah, it's all good. What were the? Okay, so you got the Rael, but I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, because I remember the car. I remember that specifically being on there. Huh. When I drank that one, I drank with my buddy Jeremiah, and we were living in an apartment together. I remember drinking that for whatever reason. That's the memory that comes to mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Chill. Rye beer. My first rye beer I tried was from Deep Ellum. Deep Ellum has a rye ale. It was really good. I'm starting to see Deep Ellum everywhere around here in South Texas. They're out of Dallas. They're slowly kind of like expanding out, it seems like. Stranger danger. Hey, Teresa, what do you? By the way, Teresa, don't let me forget we need to talk about your New Orleans trip, because that's something.
It was like 2 months ago.
You took that trip like like last year, but I keep trying to remind myself. I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot bringing that up. What are you drinking though?
I am drinking the 23rd anniversary beer from, how is it said? Unita? It's a sour raspberry ale.
Oh, is it UINTA?
Yeah.
I think it's Uinta. I always forget.
I think that's right. Uinta. I think that's right. Uinta. So I had one of the 75 pumpkin beers I had back in the fall was from the same brewery. But
what was their pumpkin beer? Like pumpkin, right? Like
no, it's Oak Jacked, I think.
Yeah, that was it. So I've seen a lot of raspberry beers up lately, and a lot of sour beers, I guess because it's summer. But what first caught my eye was the raspberry sour from Avery, and then this one was next to it, and the label was prettier. I kind of read some reviews real quick in the store, and it seemed like the other one was a darker beer because it was barrel aged. So I got this one. It seemed a little more summery.
Is this Utah though? Is this Utah?
Colorado, I thought.
Oh.
No. Maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, because I thought they were like the Baba black sheep, black beer, black lager.
Black lager, black something.
Yeah, they have like legit artwork. They have that one. They have Hop Nosh, which is their IPA, and then the one I'm thinking is Punkin. It's PUNK''N. That's their pumpkin beer, but I don't know if that's a different. It's Unita. Something along those lines, like Unita.
Oh yeah, no, this is South Lake City. South? What?
Okay, so yeah, that's all.
City.
I always say Unita. It's probably different. I fucking misspell and say everything wrong. But spell it out, guys. You got it. So you say this music though, it's so jazz.
I don't really hear it too much.
No, I can bring it up a little bit louder, man. Why don't you worry? Don't you worry, baby girl.
Whoa.
So sultry.
Why don't you just
Sexy sax.
and let my deep voice go into your ear holes and invite you to a state of meditation. Oh yeah. Anyways, it's good to be back.
Speaking of stranger danger.
I was talking to Jamie for this, and Rick, you were also on there. And you probably heard too, Teresa. You were eating or something like that. But this is like the third week we try doing the podcast, so I'm glad we got together finally. kept getting. I don't know. We ran into some busyness there. I know that first week that I had to reschedule. I was in Fort Worth. I went and spoke at a conference here about water BS, the usual stuff, the good stuff. Then I, I stayed. Teresa, have you ever been to downtown Fort Worth?
I have. I love it.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's where my hotel room was, and we spent a week down there, and it wasn't bad. Got to go around and explore and look at different things. So
Yeah,
that was
they have the square down there, and they do like I think they do like movies in the summer, and there's a really cool jazz lounge actually, right off of the square. It's like down an alley and everything. It's pretty cool. You go down the alley and you go and straight into an elevator. Like it's just a door with an elevator behind it, and
yeah.
you don't know where you're going. And then when it opens on the other side, it's like this super dark, jazzy club. Like it's so cool.
And that reminds me of when I was in New Orleans for a what is it called, Rick? ASM, AMS,
No,
American.
it was American Society of Microbiology, ASM.
Yeah, that one, ASM. I was there, and we went exploring the city of New Orleans downtown, or whatever it is, around the French Quarter. And we were looking for a hookah bar, and it's kind of like the same scenario you just set up. We walked into this room, and it just looked like the basement of this building, and looking around, this real like sketchy character, this huge fro, and it's just like at this, I don't know, it just looked really sketchy, and it was just like brick walls, like cinder blocks, and then there was no flooring or anything, and it's just like dark. Hey, we're looking for this hookah bar. It says it has like 4 stars on it. This is legit. Like, oh yeah, you pay here and then you go up these stairs. And we look at the stairs. It's like this spiral staircase that goes to this door, like 2 floors up. So, like, all right, let's go. And we walk in there, and it's just like this most like magnificent place we've ever stepped into. It had these like Chinese orbs hanging from the roof, and they were playing old German movies, and had like pillows you could sit down and drink tea, and then also do the hookah. It's just like, oh wow, this is incredible. It's like you stepped into this other dimension. It's like cool. But what were you down there for? Were you just visiting New Orleans or chilling?
Yeah, it was just a trip. We were talking. Sorry, I'm further away from my computer. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Still,
Yeah, we were out with some friends at brunch one day, and we were just talking about all taking a trip, and it kind of was like, hey, let's go to New Orleans. And sure enough, 4 months later, we had a VRBO down there, and we went for 4 days. We left on Thursday and came back on Sunday, I guess.
oh sweet. So did you stay near the French Quarter?
No. We stayed off of St. Charles Avenue, which is like, if you think about any commercials you've ever seen for New Orleans where like all the huge houses are and the trolleys going down the street, that's St. Charles Avenue.
Yeah.
So we were in that neighborhood, and I think the neighborhood was called Uptown, which is like really close to Audubon Park and Tulane and Loyola. So it was really nice down there. And you could take the trolley right into downtown. So it only took, 20 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah, it was real quick. So how did you find the place that you were in? Was it just like a hotel or?
No, it was a VRBO. I did not book it. My friend's boyfriend did, but it was really cool. It was a 2-story house, and I don't know if they were renting out the house for people to live in the bottom, because like the people that were downstairs never came and talked to us. But we had the entire upstairs apartment, which was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a whole kitchen, a big patio outside. It was really awesome.
Wait, did you say that was Airbnb?
I don't know if it was Airbnb or VRBO.
What's that? VRBO. Okay, so I did hear you right. What
Yeah.
is VRBO?
Well, it stands for Vacation Rental by Owner, but there's actually a website called VRBO, which it's the same thing as HomeAway and Airbnb.
Write that down. So are they like the owners' timeshares and they're renting them out?
I think that this person probably owned that entire house and was renting the bottom for someone to live in, like on a year lease or something, and then was renting out the top house for visitors like us.
I always wonder that because you have a timeshare thing through Wyndham, like you get those points and stuff like that. And I've thought about if I don't want to take a vacation that year, can I sell them off, like tell someone, hey, yeah, you can go stay there for this price, which is basically what I'm like the upkeep for it. So
I don't know what the legality is, but I imagine if, let's say, your weekend is Memorial Day weekend and you don't want to go there on Memorial Day weekend, then you could list it.
yeah,
I don't know, but I don't know how that works on like those websites for rentals.
trying to capitalize on that a little bit.
I bet you're gonna have more problems with the rentals and how they ask you to list them. Because anytime I've gone and looked for a rental, and I've done that, I don't know, 4 or 5 times in the last year, they always have like their rule. Like you go on there and their calendar's like wide open. So I feel like it would look suspicious if most of your calendar was blocked except for like the weekends you have it and don't want to go. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of how the point system goes over here, and you have to book it like well in advance. Like, I had to book the Hawaii trip now for October because it just gets booked up pretty quick. That's where we're going over there. Hey, speaking of Hawaii, Rick, did you set in your plans? Are you still going for sure?
Oh, dude, this is my honeymoon. It's been planned for like 8 months now.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we leave Friday morning, 6 a.m.
You don't have to get sassy with me, but yeah, that's cool, man.
Oh, there will be sass. No, because Randall said the same thing. I just thought that was funny. That like, yeah, this is a true blue vacation.
Where the hell is Randall? He was supposed to join us.
Oh. Where is Randall?
I don't know. Randall recently edited a speech for me because tomorrow I have to go to court and contest a speeding ticket. It's not so much the speeding ticket. I have to contest the warrant that got tied onto it. So I'll be doing.
Why is there a warrant?
What's the court?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So last November, let me see, was it November? Yeah, I wrote the exact date. I got a speeding ticket, and it was one of those. I got a speeding ticket for going 68 in a 55. It was one of those speed limits like through these small towns that it just dropped all of a sudden, and
Yeah.
I had never been through there. I was going to this smaller town nearby to check out their school and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I've never been down this road. And then next thing I know, I'm getting pulled over. I'm like, why am I getting pulled over? He's like, oh, you were going this fast, whatever. And I was like, what? When did the speed change? I was gonna say temperature. When did the speed change? So he gave me a ticket, whatever. And then I called the court. I was like, hey, got this ticket, and taken care of. And I guess misunderstood that the lady there told me that I had 6 months to pay it. So I was like, okay, I can do $200 in 6 months, no big deal. So I called back at the 2-month mark or 3-month mark, I forget which one it was. And when I called to say, hey, I got your payment ready, I was just gonna give the full payment now. And she's like, oh, you actually owe $700. I was like, wait a minute, where did the $500 come from? She's like, yeah, there's a warrant out for you because of your failure to pay. I was like, no, I have the money right now. I'm gonna pay it right now. She's like, no, sir, I'm sorry, you can't because you failed to pay at the 2-month mark. Apparently, she understood it as I would give a payment at 2 months and then I would give the rest at the end of the 6 months. So I was just like, that doesn't even make sense. What kind of payment arrangement is that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so with that said, I contested it and said I wanted to talk to the city prosecutor, and they're like, well, you have to talk to the judge, and now blah blah blah. 6 months later, I'm here. Well, actually, it's almost like 8 months later because we're already in May. So yeah, tomorrow at 3:30, I'll be going to court to contest this parking ticket, and I wrote up this whole thing, and Randall's really good with law jargon, so I had him overlook it, and he kind of corrected some stuff on what I should say and how I should present myself tomorrow. So okay, cool. I just wanted to take the warrant off. That's all I want. And from what everybody says that the judge out there is pretty cool, and as long as I'm like not attitudinal and I carry myself well and explain the situation, that he most likely will take it off. I was like, okay, well then I can do that. I'll get my day in court. I mean, the worst that could happen is that he says no, and I pay the $700. Just get it over with. I'm like, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Just don't want it on me anymore.
Yeah.
But I've been dealing with this since November. It's been this like cloud that's been this shadow lurking above me. I'm just still having to deal with that. But anyways, so yeah, that's why I'm going to court. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to court to contest speeding tickets, or maybe y'all are more proactive.
I've been lucky. Also, I don't speed.
Why?
No, Florida. When I lived in Gainesville, there was one road in particular, 301. It's a good way to get from I-75 to Jacksonville. So it goes right through Gainesville. You take it, and it's one of those notorious speed trap roads where, yeah, it's 65, and then you get close to a light, and it goes from 65 to 55 to 45 to 35 in less than a mile. Just boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
And
that's what I ran
it's
into.
little towns where basically, like, it was known that there was, the cops were in cahoots with it. Like, it was basically, like they had, what's the word I'm looking for? Quotas. It was very quota based, and it was very much like, if you were basically, if you were at the point where it was said 35, they would give you a ticket for going 36. They didn't care. They just gave tickets left and right.
Oh.
But luckily they disbanded. But I got used to driving on that road, so I've been pretty good. I've been lucky, but I'm used to. There's lots of little speed traps like that in Florida, so you've really got to be on your game.
Yeah, and I'm used to that on the drive home from here to San Angelo. There's like 3 small towns I run into after San Antonio that it does exactly that. Those were the times for that, and it looked like it was all fairly new because it was a new road and everything. And I was just like explaining that to the officer. I was like, "Hey man, this is my first time through this. I didn't realize the speed limit." He's like, "Sorry, sir. If I go easy on you, it wouldn't be fair to the others." I was like, "Yeah, fuck you."
You should be like, no, but that's the start of your new ways. Think of this as a new beginning.
I should have been like, "Can I see your calibration records for your radar detector?"
Well, hey, if you really want to fight it, it is plus or minus 3 miles per hour.
Nice.
So if they ever get you for if they want to be a dick and only do it real close to that line, you can argue it that their threshold of accuracy is plus or minus 3.
Yeah. I don't. I'm curious if the officer is going to show up tomorrow and be there in court, or maybe he's already forgotten about the event. Who knows?
I-
Are you talking about that thing?
Oh,
Hey!
speaking of culeros, hey, what's up, Randall? You doing
Hi,
alright?
how are you? I'm drinking a beer.
Yay!
Hey, you're drinking a beer. What the
Well,
hell?
welcome to Beer Rant.
Not only do you show up to the beer podcast, you show up with beer, so that's even better.
A glorious return, right?
Yeah, man, we missed you. I missed that sexy voice of yours, man.
Oh, this is kind of gross.
Well,
What do
what
you
is
drink?
it? Now we gotta know.
It's the one that I had shown a photo of before. It's Maui Brewing Company's Double Shot Double Buck.
Damn, I kind of wanted to try that. I'm glad you don't like it.
I mean, I'll give you, because I got a 4-pack. I'll give you some of them. Cause,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to give me them, I will drink them.
okay.
Wait, so Randall, are you planning on hanging out with Rick when he goes down there or up there? Or
Well, what I plan to do is I'm going to drive by him and I'm going to throw a beer right at his head. That's as close as I'm getting to Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Rick, I tried a double bock from Rar and Sons. It was okay. It wasn't the best beer I've had.
Was it coffee infused?
No. Is
Because
that
this
one
one's
coffee?
actually, the first drink is kind of bad, but the more you drink it, the more it grows on you. This is a coffee infused beer.
Randall, are you a fan of Game of Thrones?
By association.
Because you missed it, but yeah, I have a Game of Thrones themed Amagang beer, or from Amagang.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's a hoppy Weedo.
I would be. Well, I mean, I don't really care about like branded products. I would be pretty shocked if Omegang screwed it up. You know.
Yeah, it's Amagang that like really put. I mean, I feel like Amagang went out on a limb.
Omegang.
They're like, yeah, I guess we'll put your show in here. I guess they're the ones that kind of went out on a limb. You know, they're just like,
Yeah.
put your stupid label on here. Well, I didn't mean to skip. Back, Jamie, what are you drinking over there, man?
I actually didn't get a chance to even go by the store, man. I'm drinking some water.
What?
I've got some
What
sours
brewery
in the
made that water,
refrigerator.
though?
And then Jamie became the new Randall.
Oh.
Yes. I've moved up in the hierarchy.
There you go.
I got a couple sours in the refrigerator.
Man, I went on a sour kick when I was down there in Fort Worth. Y'all probably saw that. Funkworks.
So good.
Funkworks seems to be my favorite when it comes to sours. I had their raspberry and their apricot. It was pretty good. I will say it did make my stomach kind of like a little uneasy after I had 5 of them. I was like, oh wow. So I don't know. But I mean, I've had 5 beers before, and my stomach doesn't get like that. But with the sours, I was like, okay, I need to chill out for a little bit because
You need to build up your microbiome for that.
Do you take probiotics?
no. But you know what? You know what that reminded me when you said build up your mic. So Oh, that's me.
Oh.
Those are my.
Welcome to 2000.
Oh, I get my trade alerts for Forex on Skype. I don't know why that's on. Let me turn it off real quick.
Is
You
your
guys
AOL gonna go off next?
Oh.
Oh, my pager's going off, guys.
Hey, waka waka waka.
Zoom. We got jokes.
You say that? I have a cousin that's on AOL, like as her email.
Ugh.
I can't.
Swear to God.
So how many hacked emails do you get from her? Like 100?
They're probably all in my spam folder as they should be. Yeah.
No, I was trying to figure out my AIM login, and I could not find out what that freaking name was. So
What's your AIM username?
I can't figure it out. I was trying to reset it. I thought it was like Miguel Basketball Boy 69 or something like that.
Is it Big Sexy Mexi?
Of course.
It's Miguel Big Dick Days or something like that. I forget what I.
Oh my God.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
am I the oldest person here?
Back to the days of ASL.
There you go.
Yes. ASL chat room.
It's LP. You gotta add the P.
Want a cyber?
Oh man, that's like back in the days of using ICQ and stuff like that.
That's good stuff, man.
That's
Wait,
old school text.
How old are you? I thought you were like 31.
Who, me?
No, Randall.
I'm 30.
Yeah, you're 30. I'm 30.
I'm
You're 30?
31.
Wait, I thought you were 12.
I just turned 30.
No,
Oh, wow.
but you're a young 30. Randall's an old 30.
Where is
He's
your life
lived at
gone?
least a few more lives mentally.
I have. It's terrible. I wish I was the pinnacle of youth like Rick.
I'm sparkling. I'm like a Disney character.
With your
Yeah.
microphone right now. You're on the
That
ground.
little, get off my lawn, Rick.
That's what it sounded like. No, I was talking to Teresa. It sounded like she was rolling around on the ground with her microphone.
Yeah, I came to get more beer.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. No, it's all good.
Thanks for the beer.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Last time you drank a lot, you were playing with the dog, took all those selfies. And then you sent us a picture with your laundry.
Yeah, I was trying to send the dog selfie, and
You're just like, this is what
I
I
had
do. When
taken a picture of the laundry to prove a point. And
But I thought it was like, oh, you get mad and dump out the laundry. It's just like,
yeah.
Hey, Randall, I was telling them about my ticket and how when you came on, that's what you signed on. You wrote out that speech for me. So
Are you ready to go?
I think so, man. What do you think my chances are of getting it dismissed, the warrant?
How loose is your butt?
You should go ahead and practice the speech now.
Practice.
Practice makes perfect.
You know, the key to prison is that you gotta either kick someone's ass or become someone's bitch. So,
Wait, why are we talking about prison? This is
Yeah, I
just
don't think he's going to prison yet.
Yeah, when he
Well,
you get deported first, right?
as a friend of the court, I will show up and testify against his numerous crimes.
And then Rick became racist.
I thought that was what happened.
I was going to say it's not racist if it's true. Ooh.
Yeah, because I have any chance. Well, what are the chances of me getting deported? Anyways, you know, I'm an American citizen. Okay, guys.
Wait, are you?
Anyways, let me
Can
pull
we see
up.
the birth certificate?
It's from Hawaii.
You say
Hawaii.
you're from Hawaii, but I'm pretty sure you're from Kenya. Just saying. You're the next Obama, dude. I swear, you're secret Kenyan.
How do y'all feel about the upcoming presidential election? I don't mean to bring
Oh.
politics, but I mean we got like it's Trump versus Hillary, and I don't care for either one. I mean I'll say that I don't care.
It's
That's kind of
it's
sad.
a fucking circus.
That's why they have that show called The Circus. They finally admitted what it is.
Yeah, I feel like the South Park had that episode. I think maybe it was Al Gore versus Bush, and it was the giant douche versus the turd sandwich.
Yeah.
Basically saying how every year that's what every election is, and I always agree with it. But this is the first year in a long time where it's like, wow, this makes all the previous years look just like child's play. Like this is truly the turd sandwich versus the giant douche. Like no one can be happy with their vote.
And how do we get to that point as like a country, and where do we go from here? I mean, we're gonna have to be dealing with this for at a minimum of next 4 years.
It's exciting. Get ready. Hope you know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you've seen The Walking Dead, right? That's next.
Yep.
Wonder if they have a Walking Dead beer. Yeah,
I bet you they do.
They do. Terrapin makes it. It's a blood orange IPA.
Because of course it is.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha.
Blood.
Let me see. I'm pulling up this piece that Randall edited for me, so I can I'll at least get one round in here. You guys, I'm gonna bleep out the first part. To the honorable judge, blah blah blah. My name is Miguel, blah blah blah, and I work for the blah 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 blah.
Hey, hold on. I think you need to replace your name with your previous screen name.
Is Michael Big Dick Days, and I work for. On November 5th, while applying for a student loan at Texas A&M Kingsville, I received an urgent call from the plant manager about a request from the state regarding treatment parameters. I need to put the records in there. Why is that? Did you change that? Oh, about a record request from the state regarding treatment parameters.
Yeah, you just
While
can't
driving
read.
back. Yeah, I'm sorry. While driving back, my focus was shifted on the records request as opposed to the speed limit. I do not frequent this area, and I was driving in, and did not know about the sudden drop in speed from 70 to 55. When I followed up with blah 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 from the ticket, there was a miscommunication on the payment plan. Due to this miscommunication, I was the understand. I think you mean,
You were of the understanding. A good bureaucrat always knows to use that wording.
See, that's why I sent it to you. Okay, I was of the understanding that the ticket had to be paid within 6 months. After saving up the money over 3 months through hard labor, I called the office.
Hard labor.
Wait, I should have taken that out because that's a lie.
Ew.
Through blood and tears. I called the office to provide full payment in February. However, it was brought to my attention that a warrant was issued for my arrest for failure to pay after 2 months had passed. While ignorance of the law is no excuse, I want to express my sincerest apologies for the misunderstanding and miscommunication on my part, and would ask the court to dismiss this warrant. If the court sees fit to dismiss this warrant, I am fully prepared to pay for the $200 speeding ticket at this time. Thank you very much. I like how you added that "thank you very much" at the end. Why not just?
I'm not a dick.
You're not.
Hey, you're a dick. You're definitely a dick, but you have your soft moments, like when you edit my speech for the court for me.
Yeah, because I got to make you look like not a dick.
Yeah. I was like, yo, I'm here to pay this fucking ticket. Can you release the fucking warrant? Okay? What do you want from me? Fuck.
Oh, here's my $200, bitch. Let's do this.
Just throw 200 ones at them. Be like, I'm out.
No. That's the wrong thing to do. The right thing to do is to throw 20,000 pennies at the court and say, well, I paid it.
Hey,
Didn't say
technically,
how.
don't they have to take that, though? Because it is American currency.
Oh, yeah, they'll take it. They're just going to be pissed off at you forever.
And they'll probably leave the warrant on. And
Yeah, not let you off on that.
Yeah, they'll just conveniently leave it on.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to take it off. 3 years later.
when I'm applying to a job, they're like, hey, you didn't list this warrant yet. I'm like, fuck.
The pennies! The pennies!
As you
Random-
walk out to your car, they'll get you.
Oh, man. Hey, Jamie, how's that water? Is it how's the taste building?
It
Is it
is
warm?
hydrating, man.
Has the bouquet really opened up? Has it warmed?
Smells a lot like water.
I'm just glad he's not saying, well, this water tastes a little hoppy. And I'd be like,
Or are you saying, this tastes like lead?
Hey, he's not in
fluoride.
man.
Oh,
He's
wait, you
on-
live in Flint?
Yeah.
Dude, Flint has just fucked up my life at work. I swear. I don't. Without
we
going
go.
into discussion with
How
who we
does
were.
something like that even happen?
Has that affected
America?
I'm just curious, Rick.
Wait, say that again? I missed it. What'd you say?
In your line of work, has Flint, Michigan affected you in any way?
Oh hell no, not in any way, shape, or form. If there's a recall or something, that kind of stuff does. But Flint,
How
nope,
about, how about
we're
you,
good.
Randall? I don't know if it's affected you.
Why would it affect me? I don't work in water.
I'm
You're
curious.
compassionate, that's why.
I work in water, and I don't see it affecting Teresa or Jamie over there, but
Nope.
we have gotten so many fucking requests about asking us, can Flint happen here? Will Flint happen? Is this because of Flint? I was like, what the fuck, dude?
You know what that is? Let me tell you what that is right now.
Hysteria?
Nope. Try it. Well, I'll give you one more guess.
Fear mongering.
Hysteria?
Nope. That's called public relations experience to put on your resume.
Ew.
Nice. Yeah, I need to add that because there have been so many questions and inquiries and public.
Did you ever make a press release?
No, we've
Oh.
had what they call town hall meetings, and people come, and it's it's straight from an episode of Parks and Rec. I swear to God, that's what.
I want to put you in that rotating desk or whatever, like what's his face was in, and the people will just go run around you.
People are just
Right.
like, "What are you doing about Flint, Michigan?" I was like, "I'm doing nothing about Flint, Michigan." A bunch of dumbasses that work up there. But what we do here is, we actually record our data properly. We don't just make shit up. So I will tell you that. Yeah, that's the
For now.
compliance. We're just getting so many inquiries. It's
You
ridiculous.
should just be like, we don't make it up for now, and then we'll be like, what?
We're not making it up for now, anyways. Just drop it in like that. Yeah, man, it's affected us in so many different ways, and even acquiring new water sources has just affected us in like things that red tape that we're having to go through and stuff like that. So I'm just like, fuck, man, I didn't. When I saw it on the news, I was like, oh, that sucks, Flint. And then now I'm like, fuck you, Flint. Whatever. Flint, Michigan. Conserve water, drink more beer. How's your beer coming, Teresa? Your birthday suit. You brought your birthday suit.
It is delicious. It was a little sweeter before I had dinner. I don't know if that kind of messed with my taste profile, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too sweet. It's not too sour. It tastes almost like a fruity wine.
Yeah.
Beer thing.
I've seen that beer on the shelf, and I would never have picked it just because of the name birthday suit. I mean, that's just.
They're pretty
Why
good.
you
I've had
discriminate?
2 of them.
Yeah, why are you judging?
I know, right? That's how we're programmed, though. All of y'all are programmed that way because we select beers based on like our the visual cues.
Well, that is
Everything
why I skipped the podcast, so.
Birds of a feather flock together, right? Or fuck together. I forget which one it is. But
yeah,
anyway,
that one.
that one. That's why Randall predominantly hangs out with a bunch of cholos. Makes sense.
This is very true. Especially in my current state of residence.
So, I have to ask, are any of you guys going to vote in the next presidential election? Like, are y'all going to just avoid it altogether, or are you going to actually go out there and
No.
vote?
No, you
I'm
gotta
gonna vote.
vote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote.
I live in a dominant state. There's no value in voting.
Yeah,
You
but
can't be part of the problem, Miguel. You have to be part of the solution.
Yeah, but either vote, I'm just like,
Dude,
I don't-
third party, send a message. It doesn't happen until people actually start doing it.
Actually, based on how past elections have been, the most likely of us that should be voting should be you, Rick.
I am voting too, and I said I would.
oh yeah, you're Florida. You're a swing state, bro.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
red. We're going to be going for Trump all the way, man.
Yeah, sadly.
Texas
I'm
don't
gonna,
get
Give it about another 8 to 12 years, and that'll most likely change.
Here's
Maybe
a-
16.
Here's a perfect reason why everyone should vote. Uber just got kicked out of Austin because everyone loves Uber, but all the people that love Uber did not go out and vote. So the 17% of the population that did go vote all voted against it.
Dude, he got kicked out of Corpus, and I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to pay for my kids' diapers, yo? What the hell?
Well, it's probably because you murdered all those people on your rides. I mean, I'm sorry, what?
Not. Whoa. I'm gonna have to talk to you off air, bro.
I'm sorry.
That's why there haven't been any more Uber. Uber.
There's no more customers. They're all disappearing.
I ran out of content.
And that's why the water tastes so funny nowadays. Wink.
Bring back. Actually, they're reconsidering. It's going to council. I think later this month. To bring it back because I did it on Friday nights. I would bank like $200 and I was like, that's an extra $200 that I could make. I would make that in like 3 hours, which for me is awesome because that pays for groceries and diapers. So I'm just like, let's do it.
That's not bad.
You know, of course you're dealing with a bunch of the drunk people from the clubs and stuff like that, and you're using your own vehicle. But I was like, I'll just do it on Friday nights, make some bank, get out of here. Man, you guys can't really relate to this, but my kid is teething, and
Well, I relate to that. I'm teasing also.
where?
Everywhere.
Have you seen that movie Teeth?
Mhm.
Oh,
Have you seen the movie With Teeth?
Oh, is it Teeth or With Teeth? Which one? I thought it was called Teeth.
Is that the one with Dentata?
I don't know what that means.
No, teeth is the one with the vagina that has teeth and eats wieners.
What?
Yeah, so as like a way for women to, I felt like the movie was just like about adapting to rape culture, and for this woman, as her method for protection from being raped, her vagina has teeth, and so it basically would bite dicks off. I mean that's that movie in a nutshell.
It's like a bad
Thank you for
Goosebumps book.
It's like, what the fuck happened to this Goosebumps book?
Yeah, damn Goosebumps, this got dark.
Damn Goosebumps, you scary.
Fucking
It's
R.L.
supposed to be
Stein,
making-
man.
But
Why did movie ran everybody?
No, my kid, he's teething, and so everyone's been giving me advice to put whiskey on his gums. That's supposed to numb it, but I'm a little wary of giving him whiskey because he's 9 months.
Just
But,
make sure it's good whiskey, not crappy whiskey.
Isn't there already like a genetic predilection to drinking or alcoholism in your family anyway? So you might as well just,
Oh!
There you go. Now there's my assumption for the day.
Racial slur. Oh, man.
No, I said your family. I did not say your race.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You don't even know my family. You're just basing my family off of your, like, assumptions of my race. I think that's
I just base it off of you and the way you act.
You know, it also comes together whenever I've noticed when Rick jumps on the podcast and he says hi to me, he says hola. What do you think that's about?
Well, dude, you nailed me that
Oh,
one
man.
time. I figured it was complimentary.
Hola, Miguel. Tenemos trabajo en yard, por favor.
CC Trabajo, eh?
I was like, hey, Rick, what's going on? He's like, hola. I was like,
Hey, ese, ¿cómo está?
Oh, God, no. You're digging your grave.
hola, Miguel. Where's your tamarindo? I was like, what?
Me llamo Ricardo.
Oh, no.
You bring your elote beer? Like, what?
I thought he was just asked to buy one from you. Can I have one of your elotes, please?
No, how about Tecate, por favor?
Tacos. Oh, man. Hey, Jamie, I've been doing... I know this podcast has been random, but no, it hasn't been random. I like the podcast gear this way. I don't want to talk about it. I just know I like us drinking themed beer and talking about whatever. I think that's what I like about this podcast.
Yeah, it was a loosey-goosey topic.
I was gonna say, Jamie, are you still doing CrossFit? I've seen some pictures of you like in a ninja suit, but I didn't know if you're doing.
No, I've stopped. I've kind of suspended my account and just been concentrating on jiu-jitsu. I saw that you were doing it, though. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. Month. This is my first week in month 2, so.
And how many restarts is this?
No, this is all the way through. So I started at the beginning of April, and now I'm going into the month of May, and it's been good. My body is torn up. Like when I wake up in the morning, it's hard to just get up from the bed. So I'm still waiting for that to kind of cease. And this is what I was going to bring up earlier because we were talking about something I forgot. But apparently, my whole life I've been doing a squat incorrectly. The way I've been doing it is and we spent like 20 minutes today trying to correct my form, and for the life of me, I could not get it down. And I think some of it might be on the shoes I'm wearing. They don't have any arch support, and so the mid part of my foot is starting to hurt a lot.
Are
I don't
you? Do you overpronate or underpronate?
I don't I don't I don't know. I think I underpronate because
Okay.
Your ankles
Well,
roll out.
yeah. Do your ankles roll out or in?
I'm looking at them and I think they roll out. Roll out.
I don't think just looking at them is a good determination of that.
No, but I notice my foot always, like when I walk, my foot rolls out. So that's like
A
I'm
good
going up.
way, if you stand like on both your feet and then go to one foot, that's what they had me do at the running store, and your ankle on your foot that's on the ground will like roll in or out. That'll kind of tell you which way you tend.
As I'm standing on one foot right now, I'm doing it right now. My ankle rolls out. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what it does when I'm doing these squats. Is that
And what brand of shoes do you wear?
I have some like some Nikes.
Ugh.
But
There's your problem.
Yeah.
okay.
I want to go get some kind of minimalist.
Do
Yeah.
you? Well, I mean, it depends because it depends on his arch and everything else too. He may need minimalist, or his feet might be so bad he needs those like crazy maximalist shoes that
The Hokas.
Hoka 1-1 or whatever makes.
With arch support, because this isn't the first time that when I'm like doing deadlifts and stuff like that, that the mid part of my foot just hurts like crazy, and I'm thinking like I'm cramping or something. And this is the first time someone's brought it up to my attention that it's just arch support that I'm needing. I was like, oh, okay, I should get some shoes.
Do you go to the gym with a friend?
No, it's like a personal trainer person that telling me.
Oh, I mean, it might be good just to like take video of yourself doing a representative squat, so then you can check and see how your form is, and you'll have a good
That's what.
reference guide.
And I've been going like at 6 in the morning. I meant to tell Teresa because I haven't been doing the lunch the lunch workouts anymore. I've been doing them early in the morning, which helps out a lot. But yeah, so my problem is when I do a squat, you know, you're supposed to like basically like you're sitting down, and when I go down, my knees are wanting to come forward. So I'm actually
Nope.
like
Your knees need to be over your ankles.
right, exactly. So we spent, I swear, 20 minutes. This girl was just like holding my legs back. She's like, "You're not doing it right." She just started yelling at me. I'm like, "I'm trying."
Do you have boxes? Do you have like the boxes that you jump on there?
Yes, that's what she did. She put them behind me. And
Yeah, that's the best way to do because you've got to. You just have to think about sticking your butt out and rocking back on your heels. But if you sit on a box like that, then that gives you the correct form.
Or
I was having even when I was holding my legs correctly, my toes would start lifting up, and she's like, "No, your foot's supposed to stay flat." So I'm like, "Fuck, I'm having to overthink this right now." Okay.
I mean, you're doing this? You're not doing this on like a Smith machine, right? You're doing this with a barbell.
Yeah, barbell.
Okay. It's like worst comes to worst, at least you can use a Smith machine. It's going to restrict your movements, but maybe it'll help you with.
I don't know if that's what was going. Because at Planet Fitness, they only have Smith machines. So that's what I was using.
I mean, it's not as good, but if it'll help you with your form, then you might as well start with that.
Well, at this new gym that I went to, where it's basically a new CrossFit workout on the hour every hour. So I try to make it there at 6 in the morning, and they do it's just free weights. I got some other stuff, but I wasn't blessed with the genetic makeup and the awesome metabolism as Rick was. So I'm having to step up my game.
I actually cut steak right on my stomach.
Where one of the people watching this just brought it to my attention. Where are your shoes most worn on the bottom?
Dude, I've only noticed this in this past year. So I normally wear Sperry's, right? And I'm noticing that they're worn on like the inside part, towards the back, the ankle on the inside. And I should take a picture and tweet it out. But I've noticed that I started looking at all of my shoes. Yeah, I am.
What about your Nikes?
I went and looked at all of my shoes. They're all worn. They're all worn out in the same area. I was like, when the fuck did this happen? I didn't even notice this. All my shoes are just like worn out in the same area. So I'm definitely gonna have to get some better shoes now that I'm like stepping up my workout game. And I think that's the main reason why my foot hurts. Or like they almost feel like they're cramping. Is really the pain that I feel.
Yeah, it might be good to like just try something completely different shoes-wise. Because my feet sound like they're fairly similar to yours, and I tend to have the best results with Asics or Mizunos or Hokas, but I haven't been able to get a good pair of Hokas to try on yet.
Mizuno.
I love Mizunos. That's what I wear on my long runs.
Mizunos are my running shoes,
Mhm.
and Asics are my lifting shoes.
I might need to look into some basics then because I haven't ran since I rolled my ankle. It's been a couple of months now, but all of my cardio is just coming from these CrossFit workouts, which has just been phenomenal because I can't run anymore. It just that injury flares up again.
Well, ankle mobility will play a part in your squat also.
Mm-hmm.
Though will hit mobility and everything else. That's kind of why I've stopped CrossFit. I've done something where I've hurt my hips, hurt my right hip.
Okay. Yeah, and that was the big thing this morning because it was leg day today, and she had me doing squats, and she's like, "You've been doing this wrong your whole life." And I was like, "Jesus." Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So
That's CrossFit, so yeah.
so my lower back, like right now, my lower back is crazy sore, and that's she says I have a weak lower back, and then also my form was incorrect the whole time. So, I
Do you
mean,
have a foam roller?
I would want to watch you perform before I pass judgment.
well, I'll have to take some video. Wednesdays are leg days. I think tomorrow's full body. Tuesdays and Thursdays are full body. Oh, and Saturdays.
Hey, you can go do Fran on Friday and record it.
Yeah, I'll get some. What is Friday? Friday's like chest and biceps. I don't know.
Oh, that's a perfect day to do Fran then.
Friend. What is friend? What do you mean friend?
Fran is 15 or 21, 15, 9 of thrusters and pull-ups.
See, we do the way she did it this morning was 30, 20, 10. I mean, we didn't have any terminology with it. I don't know, but we'll see.
Are you gonna watch the CrossFit Games at all this year, or are you not really into
And
it that
I
much?
know nothing about any of that stuff. Like I just got it. I have a friend that does. He's gone and visited. They've held them here in San Antonio. I don't know if that's like a thing that they do nationally, like everywhere, or something. But he's gone to the ones here in San Antonio, and because he's really into CrossFit.
Yeah, my wife and I competed on a like a little 2-person team about 3 years ago in a CrossFit competition,
Nice.
and we've done like small like in-house tournaments and stuff at our gym. But that's about it.
Especially when you work out together like that. I think that's good.
Yeah, we always can like push each other.
I love this music playing behind us while we talk about this.
About CrossFit.
Hey, somebody said that I'm looking at our Instagram, and that they had that birthday suit at the Flying Saucer in San Antonio. So
Oh, nice.
she said she was drinking it from there. Man, I went to Flying Saucer in downtown Fort Worth. That's where I was trying all those beers. I was like, jeez, just keep them coming. I want this one. I want this one. I want this one because I can get a glass of each. And then I found out there's a place here called B&J's Pizza. Not B&J's Brew House, or BJ's Brew House, not the chain one. This is locally owned, and they told me I could be buying beers single beers. And I was like, I'm totally doing this from now on because I'm tired of buying 6-pack bombers the whole time and getting wasted and making my wife mad after the podcast. But anyways, Rick, how's your beer, man? We'll finish up with you, man.
Not bad. I mean, I just checked it out. It rates a 3.75 out of 5 on Untapped. I like rye. I'm not anything impressed by this. Maybe I just wasn't feeling a rye beer tonight, but I mean, I'm glad I tried Beer Republic. I would have this beer again, especially for the price. But for what's out there, there's other things I would rather drink. So I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's all right.
It's a red Ale to you. Got it.
Yeah,
No must, no fun.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, what was the one I tried at B&J's? Dragon's Milk from Holland.
Dragon's Milk is awesome.
Is it New Hollands?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. That stuff is freaking expensive too, though. When I saw the bottle at HEB, it was like $13 for a bomber. Dang.
It's a barrel-aged beer, though. That's around right.
But when I was getting it over there, oh, that's what I was gonna ask you too, because they served it in a smaller glass. It wasn't like the normal pint container that they normally serve it in. It was this much smaller glass. I was just like, hey man, you cheated me out of some beer. He's like, oh, it's stronger. And then that was your comment too, as well. It was just like, oh yeah, it's stronger beer. So yeah, it was pretty good. It was a really good beer. If y'all see Dragon's Milk double stout, I think it was a double stout. It was a stout nonetheless. Yeah, try it out. But yeah, man, this has been we're at the top of the hour now. We potted. I like this podcast. This was fun. Let's talk a little bit about what we want to do in 2 weeks or so, given that our schedule works out.
Right.
What are we feeling? Blueberry beers?
What? Oof. You'd have to just fruit beer.
We can look for. We've never covered lambics, and I've never tried lambics.
It's a beer.
I thought we did. No, I guess we did sours, and in that conversation, lambics came up.
Yeah, and it also came up the first time we were talking about for whatever reason it came up with our Abiels. I don't know why it came up in that convo, but I remember it coming up. Well, that's just an idea. Lambics. I mean, you got any other suggestions, maybe? What do you think,
I
Randall?
like it myself.
Hot sauce beer.
I don't know what's been run through already and what's left.
What if we all just go pick up Rogue Sriracha?
No.
Oh yeah, there's that. I can go do that again because they still sell that here.
It's actually the same bottles that were on the shelf last time you had it.
Yeah, I know.
Because it hasn't moved. Let's do that. We haven't done a Rogue podcast. Let's do it over Rogue Brewery.
Oh boy, my favorite.
All right, let's do Rogue.
I'm
Oh,
down.
look at that, the resignation in his voice.
Yeah. You guys are gonna say Orlando Brewing next too, right?
I'm concerned for Rick. I think he's given up on life, just like that tone of his voice. He's just completely
Rogue.
phoning it in.
Randall, any last words? Thanks for joining us again, man. You're part. It's good to see your voice again.
Yep, I'll see you guys in another 6 months.
Jesus. He's not lying. Damn it, Randall. You need to come back more often, man. Rick, you got any last words for us?
Fair Republic. It's not bad.
That should be their advertisement. I've been having to think of jingles because I'm doing meal prep, like web commercials or whatever you call it, and it's just like, get your gains, carb up. It's just like, meal prep. It's not bad. What do you got for us, Jamie? Any last words and comment about your water there? Good
The
old.
water's pretty good. It's a little warm.
It's not bad.
It's definitely better than water you'll find in Flint, Michigan.
Hey,
Hey, there you
solid
go, man.
endorsement.
Yeah, that is. It's better than Flint. There you go. Teresa, we always come back to you, and you always get put on the spot. Do you have any last words for us?
I think I'm learning to like sour beers.
Oh, okay.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, so was Birthday Suit a sour?
Yeah, it was a raspberry sour ale.
Ah. And my favorite one from Funkworks was raspberry. I did not care for the apricot one. That was too much for me. That almost made me gag, actually. I was like, oh, my body's literally rejecting this beer. So. And now we'll close out with some smooth jazz. As always, thank you for listening to the Empty Rant podcast with the Beer Me 3 crew. Catch the EmptyRant.com.